Have you ever found yourself thinking, can I really do this? Or, am I truly good enough? At some point in our lives, we've all wrestled with these questions. But today, I want to ask you something different. Are those thoughts really true? Could it be that you're holding yourself back from reaching your full potential? Today, we're going to dive deep into these questions and explore powerful ways to overcome self-doubt. Are you ready? Let's get started. Where does self-doubt come from? It's not just about not believing in yourself. Self-doubt stems from our deepest fears. It could be a result of childhood experiences, the feedback we received from parents or teachers, feeling isolated among peers, or even the images we see daily on social media. All of these factors leave deep scars in our minds, and these scars manifest as self-doubt. Have you ever heard of imposter syndrome? This is a psychological pattern where someone doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. Even highly successful people suffer from this syndrome. Despite their achievements, they often think, I don't deserve to be here. So why does self-doubt have such a powerful grip on our lives? According to psychologists, the human brain dislikes uncertainty and tends to seek safety. In this process, the brain makes us fear the unknown. Self-doubt is a defense mechanism rooted in this fear. But here's the interesting part. This defense mechanism can actually hold us back from growth. Have you ever passed up a great opportunity because you thought, I'm not ready for this yet? What was it that stopped you in your tracks? It was self-doubt. But by the end of this video, you won't hesitate when opportunities arise, because we're going to dismantle self-doubt completely. Let's now look at how people from different parts of the world have overcome self-doubt. Many of you might know Haruki Murakami, a globally beloved Japanese novelist. But behind his success, there was a long struggle with self-doubt. Murakami often doubted whether his writing was good enough, and he wrestled with this for a long time. However, he didn't let this defeat him. Instead, he developed a rigorous morning routine, waking up early to write every day when his mind was clearest. This habit helped him build confidence in his abilities, and as a result, his works have touched the hearts of readers worldwide. Next, let's talk about Oprah Winfrey, who needs no introduction. She's the queen of television, but her childhood was far from easy. Growing up in poverty and facing discrimination, she often questioned, can I really make it in this world? But Oprah didn't just overcome self-doubt. She confronted it head-on. She continuously challenged herself, asking, am I truly worthy? And through this process, she was able to unlock her full potential. Her story has given courage and hope to millions, and she mastered the art of turning self-doubt into strength. Lastly, we can't forget Mahatma Gandhi of India. Gandhi led a nonviolent resistance movement and earned the respect of millions. But even he had to battle self-doubt. He constantly questioned whether he was the right person to lead such a massive movement. Yet, Gandhi overcame self-doubt by meditating and reflecting deeply, which solidified his beliefs. His message of trusting your inner voice has inspired countless people, and he remains a towering figure in history. At this point, you might be thinking, sure, these people were special, but I'm different. But if you dig deeper into their stories, you'll realize they were just like us, plagued by self-doubt. They simply learned how to overcome it. And you can do it too. How? Let me walk you through the steps. Now let's dive into practical methods to overcome self-doubt. These aren't just theoretical concepts. They're actionable strategies you can start using today. First, set small, achievable goals. Often, we set goals that are so big that we feel overwhelmed. And that feeling of overwhelm feeds our self-doubt. But by setting small, specific goals and achieving them, you can gradually build your confidence. The key here is to set goals that are absolutely achievable. For example, commit to reading for 10 minutes a day or journaling every morning. Each time you achieve one of these small goals, you'll reinforce the belief that I can do this, and that belief will become a powerful tool in combating self-doubt. Second, be kind to yourself. How many times a day do you criticize yourself? we tend to be incredibly harsh on ourselves, especially when we fail. It's as if that failure defines our entire worth. But failure is simply part of the process. We learn and grow from it. Practice accepting failure positively and telling yourself, it's okay. When you're kinder to yourself, self-doubt naturally diminishes. Third, surround yourself with positivity. The people you have around you matter. If you're constantly surrounded by negative, critical people, their perspectives will start to influence yours. But if you're around positive, supportive people, their energy will lift you up. They'll encourage you when you're down and celebrate your successes with you. This positive environment will reduce your self-doubt and help you live a more confident life. Finally, acknowledge and accept your feelings. When self-doubt arises, don't try to suppress it. Instead, recognize and accept the feeling. Tell yourself, I'm feeling scared right now, I'm feeling anxious. Simply acknowledging these feelings can lessen their intensity. After recognizing them, take specific actions to move past them. The key here is not to be overwhelmed by these emotions, but to learn from them. Now, we've explored self-doubt in depth. It's a natural emotion that we all experience, but we can't let it hold us back from growing. By believing in ourselves and taking small, consistent steps forward, we can create significant change. I hope the methods and stories we've discussed today help you overcome your own self-doubt. You are more than enough, and don't ever forget that. So, are you ready to trust yourself and conquer self-doubt? Start with a small goal today. You can do it. Become better.